Hello, everyone. I'm Trio for now. Lily is here for the kind of. She's not feeling well. How are you
I'm
feeling?
nauseous. I'm
She's
going to throw up.
please, please, dear God, do not throw up. If you're gonna get sick, you're more than welcome to take the headset off for now. She decided to brave it so she
I'm
could check
deciding. I
out.
haven't decided if I need to puke yet.
Anytime she moves around, though, she gets close. I hear it. I hear it. But we wanted to come in, say hello to everyone in Mondstadt. We're in Mondstadt. Yes. By the way, for the makers, thank you. I appreciate this. Lilia
This place is
loves
not.
it. Anytime I've uh,
This
yeah,
place is nice.
yeah, try not to move around too much right now. And one thing I do appreciate, I love the climbing function. Very, very good idea. It's awesome. But yesterday was the. Oh, you good? Are you closing
I'm
your
good.
eyes?
No.
Look,
Oh
if it's
God. Okay, when you're pregnant, I'll be right back. Don't worry, I will return.
okay, okay,
I think I'm gonna go throw up.
all right. And when you're doing that, I'm gonna fully close the door. I don't. Well, I guess what I could do is I guess what I could do while she's doing that, I'll get a little closer for you guys. I have. If you hear anything in the background, you know what's going on. But I do want to say yes. She's throwing up. So the morning sickness is still very obviously there. She's been asking to at least try for the last several weeks. I knew how bad it was. At least she caught herself. But that's just how it's going to be for a little while as she's getting used to the morning sickness. Right when I was about to say that, she did have her appointment at the OBGYN for the baby. Kind of disappointed with the appointment. One, I couldn't go because of, COVID. And she finally got there. We had to wait 2 months for them to say, "Yep, there's a baby in there." I'm like, "Yeah, we know there's a baby in there. We want to know how far along we are. When is the baby due?" And they're like, "Oh no, no, this is just to say, yeah, there's a baby. Now you have to wait on a phone call to know when your appointment at the imaging center is going to be in order to know how far along you are in the due date." So now here we are, sitting here after waiting 2 months already, have no idea when the due date is. Nope, no idea. All because we now have to wait on the imaging center to call back. When is that appointment going to be? Don't know yet. But what I can say, she did get to look at a tiny ultrasound machine, and there's definitely a baby in there. So we are definitely pregnant. That's good. So the positive was not a false positive. There is baby in there, and it's very obvious because she's still throwing up. So I apologize for that. Other than that, yeah. So we're still waiting on full updates for what's going on with the baby, but yeah, it's gonna take more time on there. I do get to say that I no longer even use zero nicotine in my e-cig anymore. So officially, as of just a couple days ago, in fact, I'd say it was probably about last week, I don't use my electronic cigarette at all anymore. I'm nicotine free. I'm vape free now. So we're going up on about a week and a half of being completely vape free. It's been a struggle. That's one of the things I was going to talk about. I've been waiting to talk about the struggles with quitting nicotine and quitting vaping. That has been really, really hard. Like, honestly, when we first found out she was pregnant, we were heavy vapors. So as soon as we found out, I immediately started the taper down with nicotine, where we used to use like 6 milligram solution. She's gone. She'll be back, I think. It's gonna take a minute, but she might come into the room to tell me what's up, but her system probably powered off her being off of her head for too long. Anyway, as I was saying, sorry, sorry, but as I was saying, I tapered down, so I immediately brought us down that week. I took it from 6 milligrams to 4 milligrams. The following week, I took it down to 4 milligrams, or from 4 to 3. And the following week, so in a 3 week period, we went from 6 milligrams to 2. And then after that, I went to zero point 0.5 for half a week more. And then by February, or the first or second of February, we went from about 1 to zero point 0.5 milligram to 0, and it took all of February at 0 nicotine, to where now in March I don't need the e-cig at all anymore. I'm free. I'm free of it. I will say though, it has been a challenge, and the reason why is that there are too many activities I've had where the e-cig has been in my hand. So if I'm walking to the store doing regular activities, I can be walking around like, what am I forgetting to do? It's like I'm always feeling, oh, there I go. I'm always feeling like I'm forgetting to do something. And then I realize as I'm walking or on the computer typing, talking to someone, I'll look at my hand and go, huh, that's what it is. There's no e-cig in my hand. What am I supposed to do? I always look at my left hand and realize there's nothing here. And it made me realize that almost every single activity that you could do to distract yourself from vaping involved me vaping. It's been destructive. And it made me realize well, I made the stuff myself, so I was saving money, but it made me realize how many of my activities I would just have it there and just pick it up and start using the dang thing. And it's been hard for.
I left the world.
Oh yeah, you powered off. You powered off. It's all right, babe. Are you feeling better, sweetie?
A little. I
Oh,
puked.
yeah.
I'm good.
I know. Just remember, keep the movement to a minimum. It'll help. But I told you, I warned you it was going to be bad. So.
Yeah.
And that's why I haven't been live streaming VR chat, because, like I said in the previous video, where I actually got permission. I did, and I promise everyone, I got permission from you to audio record her actually throwing up.
And I was like, fuck it, why not? Go for it.
But it was important to show that's. Oh, there I go again.
Important.
It was important to make sure that I'm not trying to flee the world. My sensor. I'm trying. I'm really trying. My body's trying to do something else, but
He's twerking.
I don't know what. Okay, let's just say, I am in desperate need of new VR sensors, and the old HTC Vive is incompatible with the Lighthouse 2.0s. It's incompatible, so it's either I upgrade all of my VR, which is going to be very expensive, or spend half the price just trying to replace the two sensors with refurbished, because they don't make them anymore. Anyway, let's see if I can find out if I can get my body to work with me here. Because it keeps trying to switch what sensor it wants to use primarily, so I'm really struggling here. I'm trying so hard just to be a huge.
Fucked up, and my real one is. Because all I do is throw up.
Okay, but outside of you being sick constantly, how has it been with your experience with giving up vaping?
I don't like it.
Because isn't it the same for you, where it's like every single activity you had was nothing but just using the dang thing and realizing.
VR is the hardest. Like, I can't stop thinking about it now that I'm in VR.
Yeah,
Because that's what I used to do, especially when we're around people. Like, I get nervous and vape.
Yeah, for me, VR, my golden rule was to never use it while in VR. One, because I tried really hard not to have any of my bad habits in VR, because I knew it would ruin it. Plus, I didn't want the vapor getting into my headset and, screwing it up. I don't know how well that's going, because I sweat. I can hear myself so bad in you. Hang on, I'm gonna close our door completely. Give me a sec.
Gio, shut the fuck up. We can hear you through Lilia.
Yeah, and of course, oh, there we are. And another thing is the lanyard on my right controller just literally broke as I was getting ready to set up this recording. So there's no safety lanyard on this hand anymore. So I can't just drop them and start working on defogging. I have to gently put this one down. I'm going to beep that. But I'm going to look like a complete idiot. I know. But hey, at least I know that the government said that I am kind of bonkers. So yeah, the government reminded me this month that I'm bonkers, so yay. Oh. But 100% we're nicotine free. It's surprisingly going zero nicotine was easier for me than it was for her. And part of it for her is she grew up around nicotine her whole life. Is that about right?
Yep.
So she grew up around it her whole life. I didn't. I just started for some reason. I have no idea when I was like 18 why I even started. I to this day have no idea why. But I think that's why when it comes to the nicotine, when I finally put in the effort, and I will say we have tried going cold turkey before. It did not go well. It did not go well. It left us contemplating everything. Cold turkey almost ruined our relationship because we were at each other's throats at all times. This was a year ago, wasn't it? Or was that 2 years ago? Was that a year or 2 years ago when we tried cold turkey?
I thought that was when I was first pregnant.
No, I'm actually talking about when we lived here. We tried cold turkey.
I don't remember.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago. I think it's so bad that there are a lot of bits of it that we mentally just blocked out because of just how bad it was. I do remember because I was talking with my doctor and it dipped me severely into depression and everything trying to go cold turkey. So the tapered down method or the weaning, it went really, really well. And I'm so thankful I don't need it anymore. That's going to save us what, like $50 a month? Something like that.
I always miss it.
I mean, it was better than smoking for sure.
Man.
And I will let everyone know, I vaped because that got me off of cigarettes, and I haven't had a cigarette since 2012.
I vaped,
so
but I smoked a little bit. I was still smoking a little bit while vaping.
I wasn't happy
Thanks
about
to
that.
my
I kept,
mother.
it's her mom. It was her mom's fault for that one, and I'm still not happy about that.
Either, though, so.
Good. Stuff's bad, and like I said, I haven't had one since 2012. Like, so, 2012 was when had already started vaping because I was sick of the, filling my lungs up with tar. And someone's like, "Here, have a cigarette," because we were all drinking. I took one hit of the damn thing and went, like, I was sitting there looking at it like, I don't want this. It tastes like crap. And put it out and never looked back. But now, I mean, yeah, I'm still struggling with the habit portion of not having it in my hand, but I don't need it anymore. The only thing now is to really, really get past what shocks me is that giving up alcohol has been harder than giving up nicotine, and I don't have an explanation for why. She's fine giving it up because she was already sick of it.
I kind of stopped drinking before I was pregnant. It was making me sick and mad.
Yeah, but for me, it has been harder. It's work in progress. I'm kind of making progress there. What's weird is I'm talking as I am right now, and I'm stone sober, and it feels weird. It feels really weird talking like this and knowing I'm sober, because I think that's what I used to use it for. Is I'm surprisingly a very I think I said before, giving it up made me aware of just how hard it is for me to socialize. But that's what surprises me right now is that I feel like I'm talking, having an easy time with it. I guess what helps is I know I'm not streaming at the moment. I'm not going to stream and have her throw up. I'm not going to do that.
Throw up on stream for $5. I'll do it.
No.
I mean, I might.
No. I'm not gonna put you through that. They're gonna say that's spousal abuse or something. I'm not doing that. But yeah, so what we're gonna be doing in the process is we're gonna try to get the nausea out of Lilia. We're going to keep everyone again updated for when we do get a due date on the baby. And I think it would be fair to everyone is give everyone progress updates with the giving up the bad habits and what we're doing at home just to pass time. So I think what we might be able to do is when it comes to videos like this one, we're not going to do the updates daily because that's just going to get repetitive. So I think maybe what would be a good idea is just give everyone an update maybe once a week, every 2 weeks when it comes to those progress updates. But when it comes to the baby stuff, it's on the doctors.
They say that I should be not nauseous anymore 16 to 20 weeks, and they say that I look like I'm about 12 weeks, but not sure.
But they didn't confirm. They didn't confirm it because we still have to wait on the imaging people.
I need a big ultrasound.
Yeah, and it is now Wednesday. She had her appointment on Monday. They haven't called her yet. Yeah. We're still waiting on that phone call. And it gets so hard to get phone calls because you know those spam calls everyone gets where they're like always talking about your vehicle warranty? I don't own a car. And we get these all the time. But they've realized that I'm not answering these calls. So they've begun spoofing actual phone numbers in the city. Scammers are now spoofing real phone numbers. So I'm ignoring more and more calls. And I'm afraid I'm going to miss a call from her doctor, my doctor, our daughter's doctor, or even her school. I don't want to miss important phone calls for these dang scammers. And it's happened. I got the same scammer called me 5 times yesterday. 5, and they were all spoofed numbers, all our local area code. I'm not thrilled about that. And she's dealing with it too.
And people call us, did you call me? No.
Yeah, we did get that. Like, I got a phone call about a month and a half ago. And some dude, like, and it was the other week, a lady called her, but some dude just calls me up, like, you fucking call me? I was like, I'm sorry, what? He was like, I got my phone number on my call list. You fucking call me? What did you want? I was like, dude, I didn't call you. It's like, I've got your phone number right here in my on my, call log. Why are you calling me? So then I had to sit there and calmly explain, just like I did to the lady on there. And surprisingly, when you're calm about it, instead of just, like, what the hell are you talking about? Being more confrontational, you sit there and be like, look, I've been having this same problem. Scammers have been known to spoof phone numbers using a program on computers because all those scams go through computer programs, not actual phone lines. They'll spoof someone's phone number to make it look like an actual person is calling and then try to convince you that there's someone that you might know. They'll even sometimes leave a message and try to sound like someone you know. But it is a phone number spoof. And I said, I get the same thing every single day. And they're like, dang, I didn't know that happened. I'm so sorry. Like, the dude started apologizing to me, and the lady that called her started apologizing too. So I guess that's like a PSA of be careful about just answering any phone number if you don't know it. Let them leave a message if they do. Don't just sit there and call them back because there's a high possibility it's just a spoof phone number. I know, I'm kind of on a tangent. It's been a while. Like, I'm in here less than once a week now. And I can tell you're starting to get more and more nauseous again, aren't you?
No, this thing is weird. It's so heavy now. I'm not used to it anymore.
It is. Yeah, I'd say in a way slightly heavier than the HTC Vive with the Quest 2, but I really need to. I need to get their little their Pro strap. Because I think it would just fit on the head way better. And I am trying to save up and get a Valve Index so I can, fix these sensor problems. If that gets fixed, that also means I don't have the old elastic strap of an HTC Vive. So, but I will keep the Vive as a backup of course, because at least I know how to work on the controllers. Bless you. Anyway, we're gonna.
I get the hiccups so much now that I'm pregnant.
Oh, she does.
All the time, every day.
every morning, especially in the morning. As soon as she gets up, the first thing she does is she'll hiccup and then go throw up. Oh, that's part of it. I bumped my hip tracker and my body started to go away. Well, again, anyway, we're going to keep everyone updated with the baby situation and the giving up. Well, it's mainly me with the giving up the rest of everything else because I'm already done with nicotine. She's still struggling with at least the vapor part, but she's making progress. So we're gonna keep everyone updated. How about that? Okay, yeah, and we'll try to give an update about that maybe about once a week. And as soon as we get more information about when the next appointment is or after the appointment for the baby, still, what the?
At least I know that I'm pregnant now for sure, for real.
I don't know how. I don't even know how that happened. That was strange. We just got a Twitch follower and I'm not streaming. I'm recording. I'm recording. How did we get a follower? Did someone just randomly follow us? And I'm like, I'm recording right now, right? I'm gonna double check. Yeah, because it doesn't have anything there. It's only recording, and I'm pretty sure the file is huge. So I gotta be careful about that. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know how that happened. Anyway, thank you everyone for coming by to watch our little YouTube update for everyone. Again, we're going to keep everyone updated. Still confused on why we just got a follower on Twitch, but that's just how it goes. and yes, the faster we can get her, the faster we can get my Miss Hotness right here, Miss Gorgeous. She hates that, by the way. She hates it. Anyway.
I'll puke on you.
Please don't. Please don't. Don't throw up on me. You know I can't handle puke. I can't. No.
I need
no.
a vomit emotion on here. Like Whooper.
No. But I get what you mean. That would be funny. It's like just make a pregnant version of that, just throws up on everyone. I think she almost threw up at the thought. But yeah, we're thank you everyone for coming by. And again, we're going to keep everyone updated. Thanks again for coming by. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your week, and we'll see you on the next video.